YouTube, and welcome to another video presented by yours truly, FFT Trading. Now, I know there's been a lot of time in between my last video, and even in my last videos I was talking about posting consistently and I haven't been true to my word. So for that, guys, I'm deeply sorry, but the only explanation I can give is that my life has just been moving super fast. I'm an extremely busy person. I've got a few side hustles that I'm working on alongside trading. I got a couple businesses that I'm working on, and to be honest with you, finding the time for YouTube has actually been a little bit difficult. I like to kind of relax in my downtime as well, but I know that's no excuse, and it's definitely something I should put more of an effort into. And for the guys, even though it might be little, who want to watch my videos and learn from me, I got to do better, and I will do better. So this is going to be my promise to you guys. I think I was probably being a little bit too overly ambitious, trying to get a video out every single day. I've reworked my schedule, and I'm going to be looking to post 3 times a week minimum. Pre-record the videos, post them at the same times every single day. Whenever I post them, try and do maybe go for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and maybe a weekend video if you're lucky. But without further ado, let's get into it. And what did I want to talk about in today's video? Simply speaking, guys, many of you are being lied to when it comes to this trading game. And people are telling you that you've got to trade ICT 2022 mentorship to be successful. You've got to do a multi-time frame analysis if you have any chance of being successful. You have to use the daily in order to find your direction. And then you have to use the hourly, or you have to use the 4-hour, or you have to look at trends, you have to look at indicators, you have to do this, have to do that. And people are just telling you that you've got to do X, Y, and Z to be successful in trading. Now, guys, if it was really that simple, if it was as simple as trading the daily time frame to be successful, why isn't everyone trading the daily? If it was so easy to trade successfully and all you had to do was use this fancy indicator, why isn't everybody using that fancy indicator? The truth of the matter is, guys, is that ICT 2022 mentorship works, multi-time frame analysis works, they all work. But the reason why you're not seeing success is not because you haven't learned it properly. It's because you can't execute. So all these people are telling you that you have to have this holy grail to succeed in trading. You have to learn this kind of way. But what they're not telling you, guys, is that actually accounts for hardly anything. The strategy that I trade, you would honestly be so surprised at how simple it is. It is honestly, do you know what? I love it. It is honestly something you would give a 5-year-old to trade. Like, it's that simple. And why is simplicity so important? Because just take a look at this chart. Try and find, well, to be honest, this looks pretty uniform, but as you just go along, or even looking at like a 4-hour chart, try and find something uniform in this. Try and find me something that's like perfect, something that looks gorgeous all the time. You're not going to find it, right? So when you're drawing out your little setups or whatever you're doing, you're never going to get a double top that looks as perfect as this. You're never going to get the conditions that make up this double top every single time. You're not going to get the perfect thing every single time. But what will make your life so much easier is if you are making it so simple that it is almost impossible not to replicate it. Because if you have a very complicated strategy, it can be quite hard for you to follow it consistently day in and day out. And consistency is the most important thing in this business, alongside other factors, of course. But if you have a proven approach and you're able to execute it every single day without fail, and you know that it works, then you've got a gold mine. You know, when I first started out in trading and I first got funded, I was going over my strategy like 3 times a day because it was that complicated, just to make sure I had to take the trades correctly. So what I want to show you today, guys, is genuinely how simple you can make it. And I hope at the end of this video, the takeaways that you're able to walk away with is that you don't need to be the most complicated. You don't need to be the most complex to succeed. And you actually can do it as simple as possible, however you want to do it. Now, I'm not saying that you can just, do whatever you want on the chart, just buy when you see a green candle, sell when you see a red candle, and expect it all to work out. Of course, you've got to have some theory behind it. Of course, you got to have some data and you got to have some know-how, okay? But that doesn't mean you can't make it simple. So I'm going to use the 5-minute time frame on the British pound against the US dollar, and all I'm going to do is follow this. Okay? Let's say price breaks below this high or low, the trend has shifted. The exact same is true for an uptrend. Okay? This is all I'm going to focus on. Okay? What I'm going to do is simply trade with the trend. And any consolidations, I am simply going to avoid them. Okay? We are not trading consolidations. You like my artwork there? Looks a bit wonky. Oh, we got a fake out. Right then. So this is how I'm going to determine when the trend has changed. Where am I going to be looking to enter trades? Well, I could be entering trades by here. I could be entering at the breakout. I could be entering at the exhaustion. I'm just going to make it as simple as possible and not put too many rules in place, not make it too convoluted. The only rules that I'm going to have is to put my stop loss in a safe place. Now, where in a trending market, where is the safest place to put your stop loss? Usually, okay, if you're taking trades like this, okay, let me actually go ahead and do this. If you're taking trades like this, for example, right, where your entry is around by here, you want to put your stop loss right behind this low, okay? And the exact opposite is true for an uptrend. We're going to a downtrend, we're going to put our stop loss below that high, okay, below this high by here, okay? Well, actually, if we're going to take our trade down by here, then sure, this is going to be a safe place to put our stop loss, okay? We're always going to put it behind the previous lower high in a downtrend and the previous higher low in an uptrend. I'm going to go for 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, break even at 1 to 1, and I can take retests, I can take double bottoms, I can take double tops, just going off what the market is showing me and just making it super, super simple. So I don't even trade pound USD. I don't even trade the 5-minute time frame by itself, but I'm just going to go forward. Let's just start by, tell you what, let's go back and just so you can see that I'm being totally honest. I haven't seen any of this charts. I literally went random. And I trade from 6 a.m. till 2:45 every day. So let's just mirror that. Okay, let's just go ahead and mirror that. And let's just go for it. And I'm going to show you guys how you can literally make your trading so simple. Something as simple as just trading the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is basically look at the market structure. Okay, what can I basically see? The first thing I can see is this big old trend. Okay, price is pushing up. Okay, it made this, do I want to call this a lower high? I guess so. So price broke below by here. Okay, which for me has signaled a change in trend. Okay, if you haven't watched my video on market structure, then all I'm basically going to be labeling out is something called a trend defining point. So a trend defining point, abbreviated to TDP, is simply the point in which, when you are trending, if this level is respected, the trend is still intact. If this level is broken, then the trend has shifted. Okay, and it follows that simple pattern that I just explained to you. When we're in an uptrend, when price makes a new higher high that surpasses the previous higher high, the higher low that formed that higher high becomes the TDP. Okay, and when we are in a downtrend, right, the exact opposite is true. When price breaks that lower low to form a new lower low, the previous higher low that formed that lower high that formed that lower low becomes the TDP. Okay, so this is going to change often, okay, because if price breaks above by here, for example, okay, then this now becomes our TDP. Okay, so it's going to change very often. So you need to be very proficient in being able to determine, can't even speak, where this level is. So similarly, for an uptrend turned into a downtrend, the TDP is now going to be this level up by here. Okay, so let's go ahead and carry on with that. Okay, so trend defining point up by here, always do it to the top of the wick, okay, because this is where we're going to get the most amount of data. If price stays below this wick, then guess what? The trend is still intact. So because I can see that, right, for now, that's what I'm doing. When price makes a new lower low, so I'm going to basically Scan and see if price has broken below any wicks. Okay, so there we have it. So it broke below there, right? It made a new lower low. So now the lower high that formed that becomes the TDP. Okay, so we're just going to continue repeating this process. We're going to scan, 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 boom. So price broke below by here. The lower high that formed that lower low is now our TDP. Okay, so if price has now come up and made this higher high, okay, it's broken the TDP, which now means that this is our TDP. So we are in an uptrend right now. So we can see a little bit of bearish movement. Okay, we got a little bit of bearish movement. Price broke down. This is our higher high, by the way. Okay, let's put that by there. So it had this little bit of bearish movement. Now it broke above. So all I want to see is some bullish sentiment for me to take some buys. If price is going to be continuing going down, I'm not going to be taking any trades until it gets to this point, and I can essentially look for some kind of a push, right? So what we're basically seeing by here is something that looks like this. Okay, so price came down, price came up, okay, and now it's kind of stalling in and around by here, right? So this is essentially that. So price came down by here, did this, went there, came up, okay? And now it's doing all this fiddly stuff. So it's exactly the same thing. Okay, so if price comes down by here, we're going to basically look for some trades. Okay, it doesn't have to get there. I just want to see price, because price is confirmed in an uptrend by my definition. I just want to see a little bit of bullish movement, right? So we've got that with that break of this high by here. So I can go ahead and just take a buy down by here if I want to. Let's go ahead and just see. Okay, we've got a bit of a rejection. We've got a little bit of a push. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Why not? Set our stop loss above by there. Let's put, stop loss around by there, entry about there, nice 3 pips, simple, simple, simple. Let's see if we can get a nice 1 to 3. Okay, let's get break even at 1 to 1. Okay, so this trade is break even. Let's go ahead. Okay, so we've got a break even trade. Let's go and get a results table. Okay, win, loss, break even. Okay, break even trade. So we had some news, okay? So ideally, if we see news coming out, we're just not going to take the trade. Okay, we're going to just wait for price to do its thing and then trade afterwards. But what can we basically see? Okay, so price did respect the TDP, even though it was news. Okay, it's now broken above, okay, which has made a new higher high, which still means that this low by here is a TDP, but it's joined up to this low by there. So we're going to just keep that level as it is. I'm going to ignore this big old wick, right, that news is made. For me, it doesn't really mean anything. Okay, it's just news wick. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, extend it a little bit because this really is the low. We're just, going off of this data by there. Okie dokie, bear with. Okay, cool. So yeah, break even on that trade. Now what we're looking for. Now this is the higher high. Okay, I can take some trades if we see maybe some double bottoms or something. I'm going to wait for price to get to this level, and I'm going to wait for some kind of a bounce. Okay, not looking too great. Give me something else. Okay, that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and put our stop loss. Put it on 6.5 pips. Okie dokie. And now let's go for it. Okay, doesn't trigger us in. Fine, no problem. Okay, now price is basically broken lower. So now this is our TDP. Okay, the old high is our TDP. So let's go ahead and put that there. Downtrend confirmed, and let's see if we can take some trades by there. Oh, probably missed the mark. Okie dokie, so this is a nice place to sell. Let's go ahead and sell that, because price, just to kind of show you the process, guys, price would have broken, oops a daisy, price would have broken lower, okay, meaning that this is now our TDP, right? So let's always account for some wicks, okay, because this is important, right? I promise you it's very, very important, okay? Price came in, rejected, right? Left a nice little bit of space, put our stop loss above by here. Because our stop loss is so big, let's just go for a 1 to 1, maybe a 1 to 2, see if I'm feeling it. Let's go ahead and see what we got, baby. Now, what is price really doing? Okay, so price is kind of stalling around by here. It is at a bit of a funny place. I'm not really too sure what is going on. Okay, let's just leave it and see. Okay, no problem. We got a loss for that one. Let's call that a loss. Cool. What time is it? Okay, it's about 2:30. Let's call it a day by there. Okay, let's copy this, delete it, and let's go to the next day. Okay, is what it is. -1 hour, no big deal. Right then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I should put some music on to keep you guys entertained. All right then, so not looking at any other time frames, just going simply off the 5-minute time frame, just to show you guys that it's all good. And for those of you saying, oh, he's taking some losses, it's going break even, mate, it's only 2 trades in. Don't worry about it. Right, what can we see? Okay, uptrend, lower high, sorry, high or low, and prices broken above by here. This is our TDP. Let's go and get our results table up. Where are you? There it is. Cool. Keep that to one side. So what am I looking for? Well, price has been going a little bit bearish, so I'm not really intrigued to sell this. That push was pretty nice. I'm going to buy it now. Okay, let's go ahead and buy that. Just keeping it super, super simple. Put a nice little stop loss. Let's go for 1 to 2, I think is reasonable. Let's see how price wants to react. Okie dokie. Right. That probably went to 1 to 1. Okie dokie. Bollocks. Another break-even trade. No problem. Coolio. Right. So we are waiting for price to break below by here. And when I see price just failing to sort of close below that level, I'm not really intrigued to buy. People might think, oh, it's rejecting this level. Go ahead and do whatever. I'm just going to wait for it. You can see it just doesn't want to push. Okie dokie. Let's wait for something else. Right then. Okay, we got a nice big fat rejection, but this is going to be a really, really big stop loss. So I don't really think I want to take this trade. No, it's not worth it for me. I don't really want to risk one to make one. Where's our TDP? It's still up here. Okay, right by there, because we are in a downtrend. This is our lower low. So yeah, because we're still in a downtrend, let's wait for some bearish sentiment. Let's wait for some bearish something to kick in. Ah, lovely jubbly. Okay, so we got a break by there. Perfect. We got some rejection, right? So we could sell this. How big's the stop loss? Oh, it's just so big. It's just too big. I'm not prepared to take that. Okie dokie. Why is it always those little trades, man? Why is it always the trades that are the safest end up being like, the ones you don't take or whatever? Fine, cool. I'll accept that. That's my decision. Okay. Now we're getting close to the end of the day. Not really. Okie dokie. Could we have sold that? Didn't really capture. Well, to be fair, what you could also do is, guys, I'm just looking for retests, but honestly, if price broke below by here, no, because we want to find a safe place to put the stop loss. What you could also do is, if you really wanted to, let's see what this could have gotten you. Actually, no, let's leave that for another. Let's leave that for another trade. Okay, cool. Where are we at? So we don't think we had. Oh, where's my results? There we go. So I don't think I had any trades there. We had a break-even trade. Cool. Let's go to the next day. And again, guys, keeping it super, super simple. 21st of March. I think I remember this day. Yeah, that was wild. Price literally went all the way up, went all the way back down again. Right then, so let's have a look at what we've got here. Okay, very easy to spot. What have we got here? TDP, okay, because price made this low, came up, came back down, formed this lower high. Price didn't break down until here. So if you see this, ignore this whatever, okay, this lower high, because price hasn't basically, oh, hang on a minute, it did. My mistake. Yeah, there we go, it closed. Okay, because it closed below that wick, you see that right by there? Then yeah, this lower high is validated. Price did break above, so we are in an uptrend, and this would have been a banging place to buy, but it's not looking great. Let's see if price wants to come back and give us some better risk to reward. Okie dokie. It's not looking too great, but you know what? We're just going to keep it super simple. See if we would have. Okay, let's go for a 6 pip stop loss. Entry above by here. So yeah, so we do have an entry now. Where's that flipping? Why does the results bar go all the way up there? The results box. I bloody lost it again. Come back, you. There we go. Fine. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay, we got a little loss. We got a little loss. It's not a big deal. All right then. So, price broke below by there. Let's go ahead and be a bit cheeky. See if we can... the risk to reward is still too big. But price just wants to push. Oh, okay, this would have been a banging place to sell. Because look at this, right? We have got the low, right? We've got a lower high right by there. We got a lower low. Okay, this pretty small stop loss. I mean, we've had like, do you know what? I'm seeing the kind of trades we've had, so I'm going to go ahead and just take this now and just let it rip. Give us a 1 to 3. Give us a 1 to 3, baby. There we go. Lovely jubbly. We got the job done in the end. So we are now sitting at a tidy profit. I should put running balance. So we got 3R, take away 2R. So we're sitting at 1R. Okay. So there we go. So just again, why did I take that trade? Well, we had the break of this level indicating a downtrend. We had price break below by here. We had the retest. It came in, let's say price came in, tapped us in, stop loss above the high. And the reason why we took these trades as opposed to the trades up there because of the high stop loss is because we're just noticing that price is just not caring, right? It's just moving very quickly. So we're just adapting to market conditions. Okay. So there we go. Let's go to the next day. Ba-dum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My math's correct. Off by 2. Let's go again. Right, what are we looking at? Okay, I can clearly see. Let's have a look by here. Downtrend. TDP by there. Uptrend. Okay, so the TDP was by here. Okay, price broke below, making this the TDP. Overall, we're in a downtrend. Bullish movement. This is our TDP. Let's go and get our... Oh, there we go. You're behaving yourself today, mate. Just popped up where I wanted you to pop up. Okay, so we are officially in a downtrend because price made this higher high. This would have been a TDP. It made a new higher high, making this the TDP. Because price broke below this level, the higher high, right, that caused that break, gives us, this is now the trend defining point. So as long as price is traveling below here, we are still in a downtrend, but price has got some bullish movement. So if we want to take a sell, we got to see some selling pressure, okay? So we can see that. I'm going to go ahead and take this sell. Nice stop loss. Can I put it above there? Go on then, that's a safer place to put the stop loss. Let's go ahead and sell it. Oh. Just doing a whole bunch of madness. What the hell is going on here? Okay, fine. So we would have gone break even by there. Fine. Come back by here. Took us out for break even. Fine. Okie dokie. So let's reevaluate everything. All right. So price came, broke below. This is our TDP because we had a lower low, right? Which makes this the higher low because price came from there. This is our TDP. Price came back down, right? It broke, right? So we go back to find the high that caused that that low, which is by here. Let's make this into a box, make it easier. Okay, so this is our TDP, but price is, so we are still in a downtrend, but price is just doing a whole load of madness. Let's see if it wants to break below by here, then we might be able to take a trade. We could, no, okay, so it broke above that level there, right by here, so I'm not looking to take any sells right now. Okie dokie, lovely jubbly. What's the time? 10 o'clock, perfect. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a trade by here. We definitely can't put our stop loss all the way down by there, that's just too big. But what we can do is put it below by here. I mean, that's quite reasonable for me. Let's see if it wants to give us a retest, please. Yes. And let's go. Give me a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are break even. If you come down, smash me for break even right now, mate. I'm going to just throw this laptop out the window. I don't even care. Okay, we got it. Another 1 to 3. Okay. Running balance. We are at 6R minus 2R, 4R. Okay. Okay, lovely jubbly. Let's go to the next day. Oh, what? Hang on. Okie dokie. Boom, boom, boom. And again, you see, guys, how I'm not even caring about the higher time frames. And look how simple I'm making the trading. Like, I'm not thinking too much about it. I'm just going in, looking at the trend, seeing that we got a higher high by here. There we go. There's our TDP. Go and scan all of the wicks. Do we have a broken level? No, we don't. So we're still in an uptrend. And actually, price is just in a big fat consolidation. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for a break. Okay. We're going to see if we can put our stop loss in a safe place. There isn't really much structure to put our stop loss behind. If price wants to, I'm not going to take a buy by here, okay, because I don't like the fact that it hasn't broken past that, hasn't made a new high, so that is a bit scary for me. I don't really want to take any sells right now. Okay, this could be something. Let's see what the size of the stop loss would have been by here. Way too big. Not feeling it. That's interesting. Okay, we'll go for this one. Okay, I was going to say if it broke past here, I wouldn't be looking to take it, but because we had that nice push, we can go for that. Okay, let's see. Let's go for a loss. No problemo, my friend. Okay, so we are sitting at 3R. Okie dokie. So, this is where things can get really interesting. I should have talked about this a bit earlier. When we're in a trade, okay, we can see that the price has made a new high, making this our TDP, okay. Right. I know I'm being like wishy-washy with it. We're kind of going back and just sort of talking about it. It's because, I'm trying to do this quickly for you guys as well. But I'm giving you some real information, right? You can use all of this to your advantage when you're trading. If you can see something like this, right, where you're trading this concept and you can see this is the point at which if price breaks below, the trend changes, why are you going to hold your stop loss? Right? Why not just close out your stop loss by there? Maybe take like half our loss or 0.6R loss instead of the whole thing, and then look to take some trades. We'll call it a 1R loss, but just be consistent with it, no problem. But it's just something to think about as well. So now we can confirm that. Now we can confirm that price is in a downtrend. This is our TDP. Wait, what's the time? We still got some time. See if price wants to come back. Can it give us some kind of an entry? It's going to give it late into the day now. Oops, a daisy. Damn it, we should have taken that. Okie dokie. There we go. Boom. So I should be going a little bit slower, to be honest. I'm just pressing the buttons, expecting nothing to happen. But there we go. Price in a downtrend. Came back for a double top. Nice bit of rejection. Let's put this up by there. Give it a 5 pip stop loss. Why not? This is going to be perfect for a nice 1 to 3 because the risk to reward is so good. Let's see if we get it. Bing, bong, bang. There we go. Now, you might be arguing, well, you only put that trade there because you saw it go down a little bit. Mate, I only saw this candle, right? Like 2 candles. It could have easily just reversed, right? It's simply just my process, right? I'm so proficient in what I'm doing that sometimes I just go a little bit too fast, okay? But go through the video and see that this is all just, this is all taking trades consistently, right? Let's do another example, because why not? Let's do one more day. But I hope this is all making sense, guys. And I'm not looking at no daily, I'm not looking at no weekly, I'm not looking at no bloody flipping carrot outside. I'm just looking at the price action that is in front of me. And I could do this all day long if I wanted to, right? Cool. TDP. Let's start. Let's get our little box. I knew you were going to run away from me. There you are, you little bastard. Come here. Oh, hang on a minute. We had an extra win there. 6R. Cool. There we are. Let's copy that. Cool. Reason that's the TDP is because we've got this little bit of structure, made a lower low, look to the high that made that lower low. We come back and see that that's the level. That is our TDP. We always. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's be a bit more consistent. There we go. Sorry. Yeah. Let me slow it down a little bit. There we go. Okie dokie. Well, it was at 4 a.m. Okay, so price broke above, which actually means, this is why you got to be so specific with your levels, guys. Price broke above that TDP, making this low the TDP. We are now in an uptrend. So where's 6 a.m.? So price is consolidating a little bit. We're just looking for some kind of a break above. Okie dokie. Let's see if price wants to give us a little bit of structure, because the stop loss down by here is really big. Okay, that's looking juicy, but something's telling me it's got a bit of an awkward feeling about this. Don't know why. Right, okay. Hang on a minute. Can we get a 3R to end it? Right. Yeah, but okay, that would have gone break even. Fine, you can see there, hit 1-to-1, break even trade, no problem. All right, okay. Right, so what happened here? So price hasn't really formed any highs or any lows. Came back to retest that level, and you know, let's just go ahead and take it again. Why not? I'm not seeing any reason why we can't do that. You know, risk to reward is still really, really good. Price is still respecting it. It bounced from that level, could bounce again, and it could bounce even higher. Let's go, baby. Come back! Oh, break even again, motherfucker. Pardon my language. Okie dokie, right. Because it came break even, what are we going to do, guys? We're going to just enter again. Just keeping it so simple. Why not? Just keep it so simple. Okay, because the stop loss is pretty big now, let's just go for a 1-to-2, okay? We can see that I think this is the third break-even trade or the second one, I don't know. But reason why we're entering is because we've got this rejection back at this level. Okay, this is now our TDP because price made a new high. This is the low that caused that higher high, so this is our trend defining point. The point in which if price respects this level, we're still in the trend. Okay, so let's go and see. Please. Oh, motherfucker. Do you know what? 3 break-evens. Do you know what price is telling you? It doesn't want to move. Let's go to the next day. Okay, let's keep that there. Let's just go to the next day. Okay, you see that? When price is not doing what you want it to do, just walk away. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Right, okay, now let's just do one more day and I'll take it super slowly. Okay. Right. There we go. Okay, going super slowly, I can see that this is low here. This was our TDP. Price broke above. This is our TDP. I'm just going to sort of just do it as I go along. All I'm going to do is just find the TDPs, okay? So price broke above this high, making this the TDP. Price broke above this high, making this low the TDP. So we are confirmed in an uptrend. We got this retest level right by here, okay? Or we can take trades at this level around by here. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do. Let's just go very slowly with it. Lovely jubbly, we got a little bounce. Let's go ahead and take the trade. Ooh, that is a banging stop loss. Okie dokie. Stop loss there, no problemo. Okay, let's turn that to a 5R. Okay, price has broken below this level. Let's see now. So this is our TDP because price broke below the old TDP, making this high the TDP. Why not? Let's go ahead and put our stop loss, because the stop loss is pretty big up there. Let's go and put it by there. That's not too bad behind that structure. Okie dokie, doing whatever. Can we get a 1-to-3, baby? Okay, we're definitely break even now. There we go. Do you know what? Let's call it there, 8R. Just going off simple price action trading. Do you see how I was using my discretion to kind of decide, do I put my stop loss by here? Do I put it by there? Did you see how unfazed I was about losses? Now, I know backtesting is very easy to be unfazed, but you also saw how simple I made it. You know, using the trend defining points, the 5-minute structure, seeing how we broke below, taking the trades, doing what we need to do. Guys, it's that simple. And look at the profit we made. 8R. When did we start? How many days? What, like, let me have a look and see when our first trade was. I don't even know. What, and like, let's call it like 2 weeks? 2 weeks, 8R? Come on, not bad that. I mean, it's pretty good. And, go and break even, get a few losses here and there, a few wins here and there. Hang on a minute, we got 4 losses. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Yeah. Mate, on a 100k account, there's 8 grand, bro. Just keeping it super simple, not even looking at no other time frame, not even using anything crazy, just simple price action. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please go and test whatever I'm telling you out. Make sure it works for you. And please, if you're going to take anything on board, guys, just make your trading so simple. You can see how I just took a simple concept that I trade every single day, turned it into something super simple and made it work for myself, right? Obviously, the newbies, you're going to find a little bit difficult to have the kind of confidence that I have and the decision making that I have, but just use your common sense. If you want to take a trade by there, is it wrong to go and put the stop loss up by here? Absolutely not. But you got to consider how far price is traveling. So, do you really want to go for a 1 to 3? I mean, let me just show you. I mean, it could hit it. Sure, it could hit it. Let's have a look and just see if it hits. Come on. It hits it, bro. So you can do whatever you want to do. If you feel like, that risk reward is a little bit too big, you want to come down there, boom, get yourself a nice little 1 to 7. If you're thinking to yourself, well, actually, I'm kind of seeing that I like the way price is moving. I'm going to set a stop order down by here, stop loss above here, anticipating the break below. Oh, I kind of like this down by here. Let's stack a position. Let's, turn this to break even when we get a new low. Let's put this to break even when we make a new low. And let's just ride this whole trade out for a 12-hour trade. Make it simple, guys. Don't trade consolidations. Don't trade when price is getting messy. Just trade when it looks nice and clean and simple. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is your boy JB from no other than FFT Trading. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic week ahead, and I can't wait to be posting out more bangers, more videos for you guys. I hope you learned something very useful. Go and back test everything I'm telling you, and please trade responsibly. But for me, guys, I'm out, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.